Hello everyone, once again welcome back to your English class. Today we will do the explanation of Unit-9, A Rare Species of Uncle by Whitaker. Dear students, this is my first video of this lesson. This text is taken from a biography of Salim Ali, a well-known Indian ornithologist. What is the meaning of ornithologist, dear students? Ornithologist means a person who studies or is an expert in birds. Salim Ali, the Indian ornithologist, famously referred to as the Birdman of India. Here, Zaya Whitaker tells us about her childhood experience with Salim Mamu, who was her grandmother's brother. Salim Ali Bhai was my Mamu, my grandmother Kammu's brother. By the time I was born, he was living with Kammu and her husband Hassan, or Nani and Nana, in Bandra, Bombay. Here, Zaya Whitaker is saying that Salim Bhai was her Mamu. He was her grandmother, or we can say her Nani's brother. Her Nani's name was Kammu and her Nana's name was Hassan. They used to live in Bandra, Bombay. My parents are both nature lovers, and my father, Zafar Fateh Ali, became interested in birds through Salim Mamu. My mother, wrote a book with Salim Mamu called Common Indian Birds. Here, in these lines, Zaya Whitaker is saying that her family was a nature lover. Her parents were both nature lovers, and her father, whose name was Zafar Fateh Ali, he became interested in birds through Salim Mamu, and her mother, wrote a book with Salim Mamu called Common Indian Birds. Quite often, when new bird watchers are out in the field, one or two of them look into my mother's book to identify a bird. Now, here in these three lines, she is saying that whenever some new bird watchers, what is the meaning of bird watchers? Bird watchers means people who watch birds in their natural environment and recognize different varieties of birds. She is saying that whenever new bird watchers come out in the field, they often look into her mother's book to identify the species of the bird. My brother, sister, and I grew up in a very nature friendly atmosphere. At dinner, we often heard words like habitat and ecosystem. Many discussions about nature and the environment took place around our beautiful old dining table in Juhu Lane, Andheri. Those days I greatly envied my school friends because they could sleep as late as they liked on weekends. We, on the other hand, were woken up at 5:30 a.m. to go bird watching at Borivali Park, which is now a national park. Now, here in this paragraph, Zay Whitaker is saying that her brother, her sister, and she grew up in a very nature friendly atmosphere. What is the meaning of nature friendly atmosphere? It means a situation in which people appreciate nature and does not mean to harm it. Here they are saying that they grew up in a very nature friendly atmosphere, and often at the time of dinner they used to hear words like habitat and ecosystem. What is the meaning of habitat? Habitat means the place where a particular type of animal or plant is normally found. Ecosystem means the way in which living things in an area relate to each other and their surroundings. They are saying that they used to hear these kind of words while they were sitting on the dining table for dinner, and there was often there was a discussion about environment. And here they have also given us that where she used to live, Juhu Lane, Andheri. It's they are saying that she used to live in that place. And Zay Whitaker has also said that she envied her school friends at that time. What is the meaning of envied? Envied means felt jealous. She used to feel jealous at the time from her school friends because they were allowed to sleep as late as they liked on weekends. But on the other hand, she has to wake up early in the morning at 5:30 a.m. to go for bird watching in Borivali Park, which is a national park nowadays. Sometimes Salim Mamu would come along too. He would drive his Willys jeep like a battle tank, honking and shouting at every person and car on the road. Here, Zay Whitaker is saying that sometimes Salim Mamu also used to come along with them, and he used to drive his Willy jeep like a battle tank, which used to make a lot of noise on the road. His temper, which was never very sweet, was definitely at its worst on the road. As passengers, we learn to shut our eyes and hope for the best. Now, in this paragraph here, Zay Whitaker is saying that the temper of her mamu was not very sweet, but when he used to drive his jeep on the road, at that time his temper was at its worst. Means he used to be very angry at that time on other people's uh, who were driving other vehicles. They must be they must be becoming problem for him or something which used to raise his temper more. And in the next line she is saying that as passengers they learn to shut their eyes and they used to hope for the best. At Borivali, we had favorite walking trails in the forest. What is the meaning of trails? Trails means path. Here, she is saying that at Borivali, she and her family had the favorite walking trail, following pretty streams and waterfalls. What is her favorite path in the forest? The path which is um, along the streams and waterfalls. She used to like that. I was not a great bird watcher and still remain so. I keep buying bird books and binoculars, hoping that these will magically make me clever. Now, here Zay Whitaker is saying that she was not a great bird watcher at that time, and till now also she don't have such interest in bird watching, but she used to buy books. She kept on buying books and binoculars, and she used to hope that magically one day she will become clever. But Salim Mamu definitely had some secret bird finding talent. He could see what no one else saw, hear what no one else heard. He could walk more miles than others much younger than he. Even when he was old, he would ride a camel or pony, walk for hours in the hot sun, and climb up a shaky ladder to peer into a bird's nest. Now, here it's being said by Zay Whitaker that her Mamu, Salim Mamu, was very much older than her, but still he could see what no one else saw, and he was able to hear even the things which nobody else noticed. And she has also said that he used to walk more miles than the people who were much younger than him. And it's also being said that he used to ride camels and ponies, and he was able to walk in hot sun and climb up shaky ladders to peer into a bird's nest. Peer means to have a look into a bird's nest. As children, my sister and I often went to stay with our Nani and Nana. Our bedroom, the guest room, used to be directly above Salim Mamu's apartment. Now, here in these three lines, Zaya Whitaker has given us the information where she used to stay as a child. As a children, she is as children's. She is saying that she, along with her sister, used to live with Nani and Nana, and her room, which was a guest room, was directly above Salim Mamu's apartment. Now that's all for today, dear students. We'll continue our explanation in our next video. Thank you and have a good day.